Is Goodwill really Greedwill? Are their prices really higher than Walmart and Target? Well, today we're going to dive a little deeper into that. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. My name is Miss Hart and I am a recovering hoarder. I used to be a level 4 hoarder and now I am a level 1. And I just wanted to have an open conversation about, did Goodwill really raise their prices to surpass Walmart and Target? Now, this isn't the first time I heard of Goodwill raising their prices. I heard a lot of that last year. And I just kind of assumed that it was because of inflation. Because when the cost of everything goes up, so does the cost of your operations, as should the cost of your wages go up to help your employees provide for their families. And unfortunately, that's normally reflected in the price of goods. And recently, I've been seeing a lot more reels on Instagram and TikTok showing their Goodwill finds, but how astronomically they were priced for a donated item. And there was another group that was created called Goodwill Shaming. I do not condone any type of shaming whatsoever on this platform, but it just caught my eye that this group had 10,000 followers and skyrocketed to 100,000 followers within a month. That to me indicates that there is a lot of people outraged by these prices. And I normally don't post content like this, so I'm going to be very objective and look at both sides as much as I can. It's just, I myself on my platforms have shared taking my items after I made a decision to declutter it. Most of the time it's clothes that goes to Goodwill and I will wash them in the washer, dry them, and take them there. But if I'm showing that on my platform and I'm not aware of what's going on, then I'm responsible for that end of it because I'm promoting kind of Goodwill without even realizing it. And the reason why for years I have taken stuff to Goodwill is because it really did help me back in 2008 when we were really financially struggling. We were so young, just starting out, could barely pay the mortgage, but going to thrift stores, and Goodwill being one of them, really helped us because we had such a delicate budget, really helped us purchase things for items that we needed. So in my eyes, I'm kind of still paying it forward that I know what it feels like to be in that position, and that's why I give a lot of stuff away or take it to Goodwill. But I have to do my own investigating to see, did Goodwill really raise their prices as high as I'm seeing online? I'm not discrediting what anyone's saying. People are upset for a reason, but I have to do my own due diligence. I have to look into this for myself. And at that point, I have to make the decision, am I going to keep donating to Goodwill, or is it time to find a new charity to donate my gently used items to if things are not picked up for my Buy Nothing group? My understanding of Goodwill as a charity was that people take their stuff, donate it for free, and they price it very reasonable, very, very affordable for delicate budgets. And also they help people with career development, getting jobs, education, to help them get jobs for people who have more obstacles finding employment. Now that was my understanding. I'm not going to dive too deep into salaries and CEOs and wages. I just really want to see for myself is, did they really raise the prices as high as I'm seeing people posting online? I just want to have that confirmation. So for me to do that, I'm going to go to my local Goodwill that I go to donate my items to, just to see, is it real? Is it really happening? Now, I haven't been inside of a Goodwill store since probably before 2018 because that's when I started my hoarding recovery journey. And I didn't know what to expect when I came into here. Was I going to see really high prices like everybody else was posting about? Was an employee going to be upset with me because I was filming? Because I have heard of other influencers being yelled at by the Goodwill employees. I don't know their rules and regulations. All I'm going by is that I have recorded in Target and Hobby Lobby and other stores where employees did not yell or get upset at me for filming inside their store. I did ask an employee if it was okay for me to take pictures and record about thrifting because I was an influencer and I wanted to create a video on it. She was very sweet and kind and said that it was absolutely okay. Just don't get any of the employees or people's faces, which I told her I never do that anyway. So I decided to start with the clothes because that's the majority of what this store is. It's a lot of clothes. And I decided to just go through the racks and peruse. Were they really higher than the store brand? And I had noticed that this store, it just mostly prices everything at $5.99. There were a few other pieces that were $3.99, but across the board, that's what I was seeing. Now, is this higher than prices I saw in 2016 and 17? Of course, the normal prices back then I felt like were $2.99 and $3.99, but with inflation, I don't blame them having the bump up. It isn't astronomical, and you also have to remember, I live in New Jersey. This is a very high cost of living state. And because we're so used to the high cost of living prices over here, paying $5.99 for a nice sweatshirt or a pair of Express jeans isn't that shocking at all. Now, this purse caught my eye. Super cute. Looks like it's in great condition. It was priced at $5.99, so that seems to be their staple pricing is $5.99, and I'm not too mad at it. This messenger bag was super cute, but it was $9.99. I thought that was priced high. I felt that should have been priced at $5.99 as well. Where I really started getting a little shocked at prices was over at their candle section. This is clearly very old, and for $2.99, I would have posted it for maybe 99 cents. This candle, same, maybe $1.99, and it's kind of double what I was expecting. Now, this candle took me into a time machine back to the 90s in my parents' house, and it still smells really, really good. It was priced at $4.99, but oh my God, the memories I had. And this back here is an empty Bath & Body Works candle jar. There's no price on it, so maybe it was just an accident for not tossing it out. But this candle was actually priced at $11.99. I thought that was a bit high for that. Now, I know this heart box was at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it is marked $3.99 here. So that's the one example that I'm seeing where the thrift cost is a lot higher than the store cost. Now, I would definitely say that it was the home goods area where I saw the same prices as they would have in Hobby Lobby, in Target, in Walmart, in Dollar General. But when I saw this sign, I laughed, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted it. $5.99 was a little high for me, but I took all of my willpower and left her there. Now, I can definitely validate why people are upset at the price hikes at Goodwill, but I am objective that I know the cost of inflation definitely has influenced these prices. But I hadn't seen anything astronomically marked up like I've been seeing on other people's social media platforms. And this piece I'm recording because I thought it was cute and I have all the craft supplies at home so I can make my own. And there wasn't as much stuff in their kitchen appliance area, and it was more of the same. I thought it was priced a little high for being a thrift price. But again, it's been since 2008, 2009 since I really did a lot of thrift shopping, and also 2017 since I've been in a thrift store. I don't have anything to compare this with, and I'm very curious to see what other local thrift stores have their stuff priced at. I will say that the appearance of the store looks a lot better than it did over a decade ago when I was shopping here. There was a lot more employees on the floor. 3 of them that I spoke to, very sweet, very kind and cheerful, which changed the aesthetic of the store. I will also say that it appeared a lot more cleaner, better organized into its actual categories. And another thing that I noticed immediately, and I don't want to sound rude, is that when I used to go thrift shopping, there used to be a smell, and I'll leave it at that. Thrift shops back then had a certain smell, and in here, I didn't smell anything. It actually smelled really nice. And I didn't have a bad experience. I do wish some prices were a little lower, but the furniture that I saw that was dated is definitely very reasonably priced, where on other sites I saw them marked up hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, which I didn't see it here. So maybe it just has to do with your local Goodwill and how they operate their chapter. After my trip to Goodwill, I kind of realized that yes, some prices are a little high than what they should be, but some stuff is still very reasonably priced. I'm going to continue to take my functioning decluttering items, put them on my Facebook Buy Nothing group because I'm very passionate about their mission, giving stuff away to families who can use it. And what doesn't get picked up, maybe it's time to look for a new charity group to donate to. And I would really love to know in the comment section below, who do you all really resonate with as a charity? Thank you so much for letting us know who you love so that we can continue to lift each other up, continue to help each other. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let go of something in your home today too.